Hello to all the council members. I want to make a brief comment on 3 different subjects tonight, so I'm going to talk really fast because I know I have a 3-minute limit. Number 1, I support the Black Lives Matter movement. I do not support violence or destruction or defunding or disbanding of our local law enforcement. As a matter of fact, I strongly admire and support and rely on most of our law enforcement personnel. I do want to see increased education and training for dealing with the mentally ill or emotionally charged situations, etc. May we all stay safe. I also would like to see the City Council draft and publicize a proclamation regarding the City of Yucaipa's commitment to equal rights, equal protections, and equal treatment for all. Number 2, sorry. Number 2, with regard to the Rent Control Commission, I wish to reiterate my original objection to Bill Meacham's appointment to the commission. This is not a matter of personal preference. Mr. Meacham is available, communicative, and affable. These are not the issues. He also has a great deal of knowledge and experience about the mobile home park industry. He has all of that knowledge and experience because of his long-standing involvement, both professional and personal, with that industry. I want to state again that I consider that to be a serious conflict of interest. Number 3, regarding COVID-19, I would like all of our representatives to be strongly urged to follow COVID-safe policies when attending public functions. I understand we may all have differences of opinion regarding these policies, and I would be happy to have a dialogue with anyone who disagrees with them, but they are now mandated, and I think it is only appropriate. Shoot, I lost a page. Hold on. That our city officials follow those rules when appearing in official capacity. Thank you all.
Thank you. I'm here to tell a little story, and at the end, you'll realize what the story's about, okay? I have a nephew who's a California highway patrolman, and he lives up north. Probably about 10 years ago now, he was sitting there talking to the Caltrans road crews, and the highway patrolmen often work tandem. So he was sitting on the side of the road, it must have been a state highway, talking to a Caltrans guy. And all of a sudden, this guy, you know, they have speed limit signs, slow to 35 or whatnot. This guy goes racing through it. So my nephew jumps in his car and goes up and pulls the guy over. And the guy jumps out of his car, tackles my nephew, takes his gun, puts the gun on top of him, and he's going to shoot the guy, right? He's going to shoot my nephew. It happened like in a number of seconds. And I don't want to get in a lot of details, but my nephew ended up, his training kicked in, extensive training on what to do in situations like that. His training kicked in, and he took control of the situation. Unfortunately, he had to shoot the guy. And he was holding the guy like this, like he was still on top of my nephew. So he's holding the guy like that, and boom, he had to shoot him. He lost the top digits of his trigger finger. Unfortunately, or fortunately rather, he's right-handed, so he still has his trigger finger. So these situations, these are split-second decisions these officers have to make. You know, they don't know exactly what's going to happen each time they approach a car, and that's what happened. He's now a sergeant. He got promoted, and he's working up north. But so I guess what I'm getting at is we have a professional police department. I'm very confident that all of our county sheriffs are highly trained professionals. And I happen to live in a high crime area. I have made a number of calls for service because of things I've seen that aren't good. I saw a man one time just run up to his kid on the sidewalk and just slug him, just floored him. Where he goes down and the cops come. I dialed 911 because I didn't know how far the guy was going to take it. They came out. They were there within 2 or 3 minutes, and they had the guy handcuffed within 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's situations like that, that their professional training kicks in. We have professionals here, and I hope we can maintain our city with the professionals that work for the police department. We don't need militias in Yucaipa. I think it'll make our city much less safe. We don't need sharpshooters on rooftops. We need to be able to call 911 when we need service and let the professionals handle these situations. So I'm glad my nephew's all right. I'm glad the police department's all right. I'm just very grateful for all the service they provided to the community. Thank you.
Thank you.